So, you ready to go grab some za?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Lil Cam, aka Spiritual Visuals. You know what I'm saying? I got my guy Slim J with me today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure, yeah, y'all know what's going on. So y'all know how we get down. You know, we just ask questions, we just pop shit, we kick it, shit, we vibe. You know what I'm saying? Smoking, chilling. You know what I'm saying? But I know the people want to know, how'd you come up with Full of?
I'll be real. I would keep 1,000 with you, bro. I made this shit in like 2017, 2016. But really, I got it from my nigga though. My nigga I was working with. Yeah, I made it in the CV in Fraser. He's all be like, man, that man full of it. He'd be full of the clubs. He'd be like, full of, you full of. I'd be like, man, that shit sounds so loud. So I just got to saying it, fool. Then next thing you know, everybody started saying it. Then I was like, man, one day nigga just got real fucked up. Nigga said, man, I'm too full of it, man. Then that shit just stuck with me, fool. I ain't gonna lie.
Just branded it with
Speaking
yourself.
of, yup, that's why I said I can't come through and throw you a little too full of that shirt, bro.
Ooh,
Nope.
Y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it. Y'all better go get y'all one.
Might have to iron that bitch, but shit, you know what I'm saying? I got you, bro.
Man, look. I'm gonna put it on right now.
Real nigga.
You know
You said medium. You want medium, right?
Yup.
Yeah, that
You
was.
know, I'm a medium type of guy anyway, so you know.
that
I would have took the other shirt out, but I don't want to get censored by YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't want. You know how they be. They be like, "Oh, you stripping?" Nah, I ain't stripping. You know, just. Yeah, and that joint fit right.
You just thugging.
And I like the fun on that joint.
Yeah. You got two shirts. It look like you got a bulletproof vest on in the joint.
Man, or something. But I like this joint. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in and get y'all some merchandise too, because I know he got the merchandise. And that's going to be going into my next question. Like, how do you feel like you brand yourself?
Man, bro, I just brand myself. Like, I just go with it, bro. Like, the too full of shit, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga be full of the gas, full of the drink, full
Yeah.
of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just stamped that shit on the brand so everybody can understand it, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I met a Christian one day in the store, and I had the too full of shirt on. He was like, what that mean? And I was like, shit, you just full of. He was like, can it mean that you full of life, full of energy? I'm like, yeah, it can mean whatever you want it to mean, bro. That's you. If it define you, you know what I'm saying?
If it's speaking to you in that way, then you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's just how it's coming to you.
I just, I gotta stay out of business with it. That's all it is, bro. Merch is coming more merch coming real soon. It's summertime, you know.
And what's so crazy is like I've been watching, like, you know, I be peeping everybody in the city. You know what's going on. I've been around for a minute in this shit. You know what I'm saying? From when I remember when y'all was shooting the video on top of the motherfucking we had the truck outside. We had Bodie shooting the video, but y'all had the truck outside. I think Trey was there, and man, we was on top of like the Peabody, the little parking lot thing up there downtown.
Man, we done shot so many damn videos, bro.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
It was fucked up.
It was so long ago, and it was like we had like plenty folks up there with us, like females, homeboys. Everybody was up there, and everybody was just like, bro, it was just really turned. Like it was lit.
Vibe for
yeah,
real.
you know what I'm saying. And like I think somebody else pulled up. They seen us up there. We was shooting. It was like, oh yeah, y'all turn. He had the live ass car. They let us use the live ass car in the scene and everything. I was like, man, I think everybody was just in the back of the truck, really just having fun. Though. I'm like, what? Man, that joint was turned. This was like some years ago, and even back then, like, even from the what's the showcase that they used to host all the little places.
You talking about the Ring?
Nah, not the Ring.
Talking about the damn.
They switched the name of it.
It was fuck, what was that shit called?
They switched the name.
Fuck, I know what you talking about though.
High Town.
It was about that. That's the one by Growlers, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, I remember that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
High Town.
That
We had
was,
so many shows back in the
that
day,
was
right
like
there.
2018
Exactly.
shit. Yeah, fool. I remember that shit.
So even from then, like I always be like, you know, tapped in to everybody like merch and everything. Like my boy One Shot Bodie, he had the shout my boy One Shot, you know what I'm saying? I always gotta shout my boy. He had the One Shot shirt, and he was going ham with them joints. I ain't gonna lie. And he had like the one with like the finger one, and then it said shot. And my handmade, I told him, I said, do me a white T-shirt with the gold I think it was either the gold finger and the blue letters,
That shit be
or
hard.
like the blue letters. I mean, like the blue finger and the gold letters. One of them. But I had that joint when I had that. I think it's still somewhere in my closet
I
somewhere.
know you gotta
But-
get that motherfucker.
That joint was so high. I popped out at one of the high tone shows with that joint on. Everybody was like, "Dang, bro, where you
Come
get
on,
that shirt
man.
from?"
Yeah.
Like, I love supporting like different brands, different shirts, whatever. I don't even care what it costs. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes everything be off of like, you know, I do it for the love of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love seeing folks grind and get this shit out the mud. Like, matter of fact, like, you see my hoodie. Yeah, hold on. I don't even usually step off camera like this, but you know, like, when I wear my own stuff, I got my own leaf business and everything. So, you know, the cam leaves, you know what I'm saying? But I be wearing my own shit. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
how
like
you
to
do
see, I like to see when everybody got their own brand or their own marketing, whatever it is. Like, I want a flyer, a CD, whatever it is. Like, I take one. Let me, even if folks just not handing them out, and they want you to pay for it. Look, I go, here go $5, $10, whatever it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because I want to show that support at the same time. Because I see your vision. I see the creativity that you put into this. I see the work that you put into this. Not even though it may be something simple. It may be like you probably ain't even put as much work into it. But you got to think about it like the craft all the way behind how it started to now it's reality. It started off as an idea in your head, and now you get a real fabrication of something that you created in your mind. Or you know what I'm saying? Now you can touch it. You can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit, that make you proud of yourself because you look back at what you did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that shit got effect. And then on top of that shit have a good impact on other motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. So shit, you already know what's going on with the shit.
No cap. Y'all know everybody know me in the city by now. Even though if y'all don't know me, y'all know I'm underground. Y'all know I be really behind the scenes. But that's why I like doing this. Like, I like I'm trying to really unite the city a little bit more in like the smallest way I can. I don't care if you a doctor, you a, you know, beautician, you a cosmetologist, you a choreographer,
Yeah.
whatever it is, you know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
Yeah.
Like, I see where everybody going with it. I like to see people's visions, their businesses, their storefronts, they whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
care who you is, you know what I'm saying? As long as you got this shit going on, you ain't out here depending on like the next person to pay you your dollar, you know what I'm saying? You out here hustling trying to get it, you know?
Facts.
And I feel like that's that whole Memphis mindset. And that going to my next question: how you feel like your community plays a role into who you are?
My shit, cause motherfucker, you know, we are adapted, you know, to the community. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it got a real good impact. You know what I'm saying? Cause it made me think. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like our community, like, you know, everybody talking about Memphis right now. You know what I'm saying? They talk, it's some good, some bad. You know what I'm saying? But they not here. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what's going on. And motherfuckers still rising up. Cause sometimes it be motherfuckers that, like you said, like you just said earlier, we need to hype each other up and
Yeah.
support each other. But some motherfuckers, they'll tear you down, bro. They don't want to see that shit. But you just gotta conquer through that shit. Don't even worry about that shit, cause you know you still gonna, at the end of the day, bro, you know what you doing, you know what you crafted, and that shit, like, say for instance, this shit get painted, bro. Shit gonna get painted. Paint gonna, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know, like I just, it's hard to explain from another point of view like that, because it's just so much, like, it play a good big impact, bro. Just put it like that.
Man, it's like how Kanye said, like, man, if I could explain it, I have to explain it like 5 different times for you to understand, like, what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to say, because it's like, it's not really, I can't even fathom of how to explain it to you because of how surreal it really is. And that's why I be like, you know, I tell people all the time, like, you can't watch a tree grow, but you know the process of if this seed get planted, or even if it's just a tree in your yard that's small as a mug, you ain't even paying no attention, no mind, no none of that. You know, seasons going by, you know, the weather know how to water, and, you know what I'm saying, feed the sun gonna feed the plant with the nutrients of the sunlight and everything.
Yeah.
So let you know that you got a big ass tree growing fruit and plants, and you looking like, damn, how the fuck this tree just popped up out of nowhere? Nah, it just took your time. You wasn't watching it, you wasn't paying attention to it, but it took your time, and it got on up there.
Facts.
And if y'all don't know, this man over here smoking two blunts at the same time. Like,
Cause, man, usually I smoke backwoods or shit. raps, but I said, fuck it, man. I was in a rush. I've been busy all fucking day, man.
Man, it be one of them days. I already know how it goes. Like, I be taking care of so much shit. Like the other day, shit, I had to cut my yard. But I got up here, late as hell, still got the working sessions. I was like, man. That's why I was like, I would have did the podcast yesterday, but y'all know what's going on. We still gonna get it. We still gonna grab it. Y'all still gonna get it too. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not stopping.
Sometimes, like, and I ain't gonna lie, I hate to say this, but I support and I love all my people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But most of the time, when you gotta focus on you, you gotta focus on you first to get yourself straight. And when you can't love nobody else till you learn to love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get yourself straight. And once you get on top, you know where you at in life and all that shit. You know, you make sure everybody around you straight. That's what I want to do. I want everybody around me to be straight.
Man, put everybody in position or into a situation to where, like, you ain't gotta worry as much or, you know,
but yeah,
work as hard as
but
you
at the
would.
same time, though, man, you can't let it shit hold you down. Because I know, like, everybody, like, you can't help. You can help everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, but not half of your losses come from trying to help folks out.
And every time you trying to help somebody while you trying to stay focused, it's really like when you trying to stay focused and grind so hard, that's when everybody coming out of nowhere, they need help or this, that, and the third. And it's not saying that, like, not to help your people, but you got to think about it in the long run. Like, if you really want to help your people, you got to help yourself first. In the long run, in all costs. Like, it may seem selfish, it may seem like, dang, ooh, but at the end of the day, like, I got this vision, I got this plan, and I can't keep stopping to keep every time, because that's stopping the plan, it's stopping the process, and it's stopping the whole program. But not saying it's stopping it, but it's just hindering it, slowing it down, it's slowing it up.
The process.
So sometimes I gotta lock in on myself. I gotta focus on what it is I need to be doing, what it is I need to focus on, like where I need to be at, where I need to put my focus in, where I need to balance it, where I need to navigate myself. So I tell people all the time, that's why I tell people, you gotta start though, like, and that's why some people, like you say, they try to tear you down or bring you down, and the reason they bring in, or I feel like they try to bring you down or throw negative thoughts or comments in the air towards a person is because once they see you and they see that you started and you've been putting in that work and that process, they may not even see the whole process that you put in, they just see where you at with it.
Facts.
And they sitting here mad at themselves, really. So they gonna really try to downplay you, like, man, shit, man. But the whole time they really mad at themselves because they ain't started whatever it is that they needed to be doing or whatever it is they wanted to start.
The shit that you just said, I said that in the interview like 2 years ago. I did an interview in LA, and I said that same shit. I'm gonna send you the video. You gonna be like, damn.
Right. It's crazy, but that be the thing, and that's why I tell people all the time, no matter what idea it is, but put it out, go start on it, go do it, go push it, because that's why I really started this podcast, because all my homeboys, like, mainly like Bodie and like my other homeboy, Drew, and them, they was like, bro, you need to go and start streaming, like, you'll be a live streamer, like, you got the personality for it. But now I got to think of myself, bro, I can't just talk to no one. Like, you know, with streaming, you got to build up, like, your fan base, and you just sitting there on the screen doing whatever. I can't just talk to no one. So I was like, I got to start somewhere, though. So I started, like, you know what, I want to do a podcast. And in order for me to get comfortable with being in front of a camera, let me start being in front of a camera with being on the podcast. But I can't just talk to myself. I need to talk to some people.
Yeah.
And the best way I can talk to some people is, shit, I know a lot of people.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to get some interviews in, bro. Get some other interviews in.
But it's also like,
that's how you do
I want to, it's not even just like when I do the interviews, like that's not even just for me. It's helping me build like my character for being on camera, but also at the same time while I'm doing the podcast, it's like for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I know people. You know people. Everybody who watching us, they might know some people, and whatever we might say might just interact with them or relate to them, or you know they might spark something and be like, you know what, I gotta show somebody this podcast. Ooh, and next thing you know, shit, you never know what might happen. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we could be 5 years from now in a whole different room, different setting, having a whole another podcast, and you know what I'm saying? We looking back at like the old podcast, like, yeah, you remember we was talking about ooh, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I say you gotta put in the work, put in the time, put in the whatever it is that you want to do. Like I'm so underground, but I like that. But how you feel like you feel about being in the content era? You know what I'm saying? Being in this content creating era. Like
I mean,
you gotta be making skits and everything.
Yeah, it's cool. The little skits. I don't do skits, but shit, we do content shit. My brother shit, he do content too. He got something called Ghostface TV. Like anytime we go somewhere, he'll just walk up to random people. You know what I'm saying? And I record him or something, and then he'll just ask some random questions and shit, and that like make content like that, and that's good for what's the word? Not promotion, but networking. Yeah, it's good network, especially from out of town. Like he do that shit Vegas, he do that shit LA, and we be lit and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You go to studios, shit. We'll go to studios out of town, make content in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's good because at the same time, that's when motherfuckers be getting paid too nowadays. So that play nowadays shit. I guess that shit play a role in nowadays society and shit. So you know that cool though. Good content.
Do you have any significant struggles that you feel like you deal with?
Oh yeah, everybody got struggles, man. Everybody got struggles. But that's life though. That's how you get through shit. God ain't gonna put you through nothing you can't handle.
You feel like you got any risks that you took and that was worth it?
Yeah.
What risk do you feel like you took that you feel like was worth it?
It's countless. Shit, I don't know. It's so many, bro. Like, let's see, what's the risk that I took? Okay, say for instance, I was in Seattle. Went to Seattle and I pulled up at this gas station, got the gas. Then I went to some little spot. They were like, "Man, don't go to that spot, bro. That's a bad spot, man. You ain't supposed to go there, bro. You ain't, you know what I'm saying?" I'm like, man, I'm trying to get some gas. This is a little dispensary, but if I be posted up out there, they say phone and be posted up out there and shit. I'm like, man, bro, nigga, I'm trying to get some. That's the closest thing. I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm gonna take a risk. So shit, I pulled up, man. I don't know what I was doing. I was already high, but I was bumping my shit when I pulled up. So when I pulled up, them folks just started. They asked them folks. They was like, damn, boy, who is that? They was like, is that you? I was like, yeah, this me. They were like, damn, bro. I got out, they got all my shit and all that shit. I took a risk, you know what I'm saying? That's a risk I took, shit. For my motherfucker telling me not to go there. And there were countless folks telling me. Every time I call somebody be on FaceTime, they be like, nah, cause I be like, they were like, you need some gas? I be like, nah, I'm finna go to this dispensary, man. Everybody, this John Snoop Dogg go. I think Snoop Dogg be getting this shit there too. I think, but I was like, man, fuck it, I'ma go. And shit, took that risk. They end up fucking with a nigga. So.
And that would it be like shit. It took you into like shit. I'm trying to do this. Next thing you know, I'm networking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You feel like, do you have any like crazy stories or like any music videos or like being on a show or just anything? It ain't even gotta be on there. It could be like you been on an airplane or something like.
Well, we got a lot of crazy stories, bro. Like what you mean, like music? You say on the airplane?
Man, I don't matter what it is. I just know like as long as you can remember it, you got a funny story or you got a crazy story. You know what I'm saying, that you can just think of and be like, okay, they come to mind. You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of one right now, man. It's so many, but I can't think of one right now, man.
With that, y'all, we're going to take a little 5-minute break, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be right back, you know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, y'all stay tapped in, and y'all stay ready, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all want to get in, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that post notification, leave us a DM, comment, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We here. We're going to be right back, though. And we back, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get the 4 or 5 minutes, camera magic, you know what I'm saying? It just magically pop back into it, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, but we're going to get back into these questions, though, you know what I'm saying? What's next? You know what I'm saying? What you got? What's planned for you next? Where you going? You got any shows? You got any tours? You got any albums?
Yeah, we got shows going up. I'ma go on say it, bro. Manifesting Deluxe on the way. I'ma go on do it for y'all, lad. Cause they were really fucking with, I had dropped 2 albums. I dropped Still Full of and Manifesting. And they doing numbers. I'm finna do some videos for y'all on that shit too. They be on the way. Shit, I got a show next week, and I got one on the 10th of July. So, yeah, we making moves, you know what I'm saying? Big moves, big bread, But at the same time, you gotta be humble, though. Really humble yourself. Because I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I do, I wake up and I pray to God. Thank you that you woke me up. Thank you for what you did, what you doing, and what you gonna do. That's what I say every day. So, he helps me with these moves. So, yup, them the moves. I just had to mention that part.
You got any albums, any more?
Got them, the Manifesting Deluxe, I got y'all.
Hey, y'all stay tuned for it. Y'all be ready for it. So, how'd you come up with the name of your last tape? Nah, your last tape that you dropped.
Manifesting. That's the one. That's my last one I dropped. I came up with it just shit. That's why. Well, shit. I feel like I'm a visionary. So, and I manifest shit. Everybody gotta try to manifest. It's like my name is Manifesting, and I feel like everybody was like, man, that image, like, the cover is so fucking hard.
Yeah, we gonna pop it up on the screen for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. They jump out here.
Oh yeah. Just send me that joint later on so I can so y'all can see it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got that hoe going crazy. Too full of.
You like traveling? Where's some places you been? Tell us about some places where you been. I wanna go. Where you wanna go? Where haven't you been?
I ain't gonna lie, I wanna go to Japan for sure. That's the first place. And Japan if you fly from LA, it's only like 10 hours to 10 to 12 hours. It sounds long, but shit, I've been on a plane I do that. I did on a plane like that before, but that ain't too far.
Ain't too bad.
So I definitely want to go to Japan, look up some Naruto shit, and then shit. I don't know. I want to go to Dubai too. Definitely want to go to Dubai.
Shit, I sure want to go to Tokyo. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's where this shit at, bro.
I want to go out there. I ain't gonna lie. I wanna go over there, and they got some little cool conventions out there in Thailand and shit too. I be seeing folks having a whole bunch of like anime conventions and shit over there. Yeah. Same way as in Tokyo and shit.
My cousin stay out there. He moved out there.
Man, my homeboy, he was telling me, he keeps sending me all these little reels, like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about moving to Thailand.
And they said it's cheaper to live there.
Man, they said the fruit, everything, food, all that shit way cheaper. I was like, man, I'm sitting here thinking I was just in Walmart the other day. Man, I'm trying to buy some little fruits and some vegetables, man. I'm over here thinking to myself, I ain't really got too much in the basket, but shit, I'm already at like $75. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, I got like one watermelon, you know what I'm saying? A couple of strawberries.
Yeah, Walmart, they don't, man, you can't even use, I think you can't even use cash. You can't use cash at Walmart. Or something, you can't use a card. You gotta have Walmart app.
Walmart app, or you gotta use like your physical credit card or debit card.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them going cashless and shit. A lot of these places going cashless.
Man, bro, I pull out some cash. Man, fuck no. I'm like, nah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I walked into a restaurant a while back, probably like a year or two ago. This when that shit started, that was just starting this shit. Man, I walked into a restaurant, them folks was like, yeah, we ain't accepting no cash. What? That's all I got is cash.
Well, no, ain't nobody breaking in y'all shit. They ain't getting shit.
And that's probably the reason. They like, shit, we ain't accepting no cash. What y'all mean y'all ain't accepting no cash? Y'all just want the money. Y'all just don't want to deal with the hassle of having the money.
Type shit, yeah.
I feel them, but at the same time, it's like, hey, I want the money too, though. That's why I work in the studio, shoot video.
That man down there just made a rap. You hear me? You hear me?
Yeah. So how'd you come up with the name Slim J?
Okay, so it was back in 2016, 2015, 2016. I was skinny as hell, and I was like slim. But I'd be like, man, bro, I gotta keep the J. So I was like Slim J, and I was like, that shit slick hard. And then I just went with it.
And just said, fuck it.
Yeah, and then, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of other Slim J's out there though.
But you the original.
I ain't gonna say I'm the original, cause some, you know what I'm saying.
It might
I
be
don't
the
know who
nigga
made
or-
it before me, but you know what I'm saying. I did. It come motherfucker had the same idea all the time.
Man, and
so.
that's why I tell people all the time, say, man, you gotta sit here and think about how many people got the same idea as you, and how many people are already sitting there telling themselves the same thing. Man, I ain't even feeling. I might start, or man, but then you got that other, you got that
know what
other
I think of
little.
that shit, fool. Like when it be a lot of Slim J's or something, I think of them as like multiverses. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's the multiverse.
Yeah,
Okay, shit. They could be me in a whole different. I'm
You-
from Baltimore or some shit. Hey, I feel you, I feel you. So if you had a superpower, what do you feel like it'll be?
For sure, teleport. That for sure. And I ain't gonna lie. Lately, how I be needing to be everywhere at once. Clones, shadow clones.
See, that's why I say I'm gonna be omnipresent. I can be in multiple places at the same time.
Yeah, that too.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep sticking with, cause I know me. Like I do so much, and I need to be in so many different places at the same time. But it's like I can't. But it's like, so
Right.
if I was omnipresent, shit, I could be like,
For
I could
sure,
be shooting a video,
teleportation.
recording, and get the house, cut the yard all at the same time, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then I wanna, I don't know. The second one, it may sound crazy. I want a ricochet body. Like anything that touch me,
It just ricocheted.
right bounce right back to them. Like somebody try to punch me, it should just hit his ass right back.
Yeah.
Anything,
Like Mr. Stretch.
nah.
Everything that hit him, it just bounced and
I'm
rolled
gonna
right
have
back
like a
to
little
him.
a force field or some shit. I don't know, man. But for sure, teleportation though, I need that, man. That would be a blessing.
So if you would consider your food a soul food dish, what would it be?
Macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes. Let's go for the fried chicken. Let's go for the greens. Let's see, black eyed peas. Shit. I'm gonna get the cornbread, man.
So he talking about a real hefty, hearty plate, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what his music finna get to, you know what I'm saying?
Man, shit. And Kool-Aid, probably red Kool-Aid, man.
He said, we ain't doing the white people Kool-Aid, we need that diabetic. You know what I'm saying? The shit that hit your throat a little bit, be like, oh
Sweet.
shit.
And then don't forget the watermelons, man. Them the cool joints. Fuck
Right.
oranges too.
If you was a pizza topper, what would you be?
Ham.
I'm gonna be the sauce.
Fucking me. Yeah, you should. Yeah, I guess I'm the sauce. Yeah, that's good. Ain't nothing like the sauce.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. I be switching it up. Sometimes I said I wanted to be the Italian sausage. Then I think one time I was like a banana pepper or some shit or whatever. But you know, I
See,
be
the sauce.
Yeah, I be the sauce too.
That probably gonna go over a few of the head too. They're gonna go over some
And then, cause
motherfuckers'
you gotta
head.
think about it, it could be the garlic sauce, the Alfredo sauce, it could be the, you know what I'm saying, marinara sauce, whatever sauce you feel on the sauce.
They're gonna go over their head. That was a good question.
If you work with any artist, dead or alive, who would you work with?
Can you give me 3 of them?
I don't matter how many, you can say 5.
Alright.
I ain't gonna say
Herb, Tupac, Bag, shit. For sure, my girl Glow. Shit. That's how I feel.
The hurt gonna be hard.
Yeah, oh yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
On my soul.
I'm
Been-
just thinking about it. That was a different like that was a different artist that like I don't think nobody really ever said.
Bro, every time, like, bro, it's like every time, like, ever since I was 2013, 2014, bro, I've been bumping him. And every time I was going through something, he'll drop some shit and rap about the shit I was going through at the time. I'll be like, that shit, and I just be bumping this shit, be every fucking time, like, every time from all his shit up until now. I'd be like, that shit fucking crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said for sure heard. Everybody be saying, you know, not saying this, saying that. Shit. He be saying, he been saying real shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I
You
heard
can
and
feel
then
that
his
shit.
his beat selection be hard too.
Ah, yeah, from DJ L all the way up to fucking SZA.
His beat selections be hard.
Yeah.
If you work with any producer or engineer, who would you work with?
Metro Boomin. Shit, Take Keith again. Shit. Who haven't I? I'm saying folks who I haven't worked with. Well, I got one song with Take Keith, but that shit was back in 2015.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
I already know, man. I know how that go.
hmm Damn. I'm trying to think. That's a good question, man. I know it's Mo. I'm just full of it. But for sure, Metro Boomin. I'm trying to think of somebody else. I know I can think of at least one more. Damn. For sure, 808 Mafia.
Shout out all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm full of it too. If you can go back in time, like 5-10 years, and tell yourself or give yourself any advice, what would it be?
Use your mind before your heart.
That's real.
That's what I would say.
If you can give anybody some advice, and it ain't gotta be on no music tip, it can just be some life advice, what would you tell?
Don't give up. Whatever you do, whatever you're going through, don't give up. That shit just gonna add to your story, you know what I'm saying? So don't give up. You're gonna see that shit, you're gonna make it through the thunder.
No cap.
You're gonna have one motherfucking story to tell, I tell you that.
So you gotta
You know what
do
I'm
what
saying?
you need to do.
You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
Oh shit.
So you feel like you got any other secret talents besides music?
Well, besides music and my clothing brand, I do got something that I'm trying to do and make on Netflix. That's why I've been dropping. That's why I dropped them 2 albums at the damn near same time, so I can keep my fans occupied while I'm trying to work on this shit.
Yeah.
Cause it's some whole other shit I'm working on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you about it. Off the camera, but boy, I got something. Definitely.
I ain't gonna lie.
Something's gonna be unexpected. A lot of folks that be close to me, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm talking about some real money shit.
I shall be, man, I've been in some situations like, man, cause my boy, shout out Bodie once again, he be moving around so much, he'll be like, hey bro, I need you to do some voiceovers for this, or I need you to send me a beat over for this. And next you know, I send a beat over, or I send some voiceover. It might be for some Netflix shit, or it might be for something that we did for Johnny Dane or something. It might be for if Bag or somebody like one of the artists, whoever he around, they just want to hear something or something. I'll be like, shit, yeah, alright. So it's always, you know,
That's what's up.
you gotta just do that shit though. You gotta be persistent with whatever it is that you're trying to do. Sometimes it ain't about the money. Sometimes it's just like, okay, let's see this, let's build this resume, let's build up this portfolio. Like, you can see the numbers right here, you know what I'm saying? You can hear where my track at, you can see where my work, where my name. This portfolio, we just building it up. I may not be where I want to be at, but look, we can keep going go checking the scope. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we gonna keep tallying up and we gonna keep adding on to it.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on buying land? And, you know what I'm saying?
I definitely think that's a good idea. Cause I done seen some spots in Tennessee. I ain't gonna say Memphis, but in Tennessee, y'all will be surprised what type of big ass houses in Collierville or other places like Drummond, like in Drummond's, all this shit, like big ass fucking houses that are worth $2 million and up. You know what I'm saying? And so that's some shit they built, like, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So you
like my
go
granddad
shit.
shit. Like, say he ain't buy no property, like he ain't buy no like land from the start, but my granddad, they from Guyana. Guyana that's in South America.
Yeah.
And so that's where my granddad is from. My dad, he Guyanese, so I'm 50%, you know what I'm saying? I'm Guyanese too. And he came to Guyana in the 60s, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, came from there all the way to here and got like a fucking $2 million house, you know, I think he came to US with $60. And then man, you know, had scholarships. He doing it. The man came up. And I said, damn, and he got the house big enough, like it could be generational if it can't down there. Like that's what's up. That's some shit. But I be thinking like, damn, a motherfucker can actually come from. Let me have to tap this. I don't want to talk it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker could sit up there and buy land from scratch, like acres and shit, and invest in that shit.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm telling you, and it might take a few years or it might take time depending on how you moving, how you hustling, what you doing to get there. So that's what I'm saying.
How much money you putting in and how you want to start off and how small or big you
and
want to
what you can do, what you able to do, you hear me? So that depend on that. It's damn self, so. But it'll damn near be worth it, man. You kick back your feet, close your eyes, and make money in your sleep. You know what I'm saying?
No
While
cap.
you sleeping, you making money.
No cap.
That's what I want to do.
So what's your studio process like? When you go to the studio, you be by yourself, you be vibing, you know what I'm saying, with the group, you know what I'm saying? And like,
I be having my gorillas with me. I be having my folks with me. When we be lit, not lit, we be on fire. So we be lit though. But sometimes I might have a certain song or something that I wanna, you know, be by myself or something. So I tell the engineer to pull up or we'll make some shit happen or whatever. But it just depends, you know what I'm saying. But the vibe be definitely vibing, you know, everybody be doing their own thing. They be listening to they be telling what's up, what's not, what's good, what ain't, on anything, you know what I'm saying. Stop drinking, keep rapping, keep smoking, keep rapping.
yeah.
I definitely be lit, bro. And when I come in, I make a song. Like, okay, I ain't gonna say we just be okay. So say for instance, it was this girl. She was out of town. She came from out of town, and she had made a song, and I had got on it, and her shit was straight. You know what I'm saying? I think she was bumping, and then when she was playing her shit, they would, you know, everybody was vibing shit. But when my verse came on, everybody really started vibing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah. And then, but that hoe was lit though. The song was lit regardless. But, you know, studio be lit, bro. You gotta have them vibes all day, every day.
Nah, for real. So if you can make anything an Olympic sport, what would it be?
Smoke. Who can smoke the most blunts in a matter of 30 minutes? We had 30-minute quarters. You have four. No, you have. No, you got 5-minute quarters. You got 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you got 4 quarters.
Shit, but it just depends on how slow them joints burn too, though.
We'll give you the backwoods. They'll be big backwoods, and you gonna have to smoke it.
I
Smoke.
don't think 30 minutes gonna be enough time. We gotta get a nigga like, we gonna say, how much can you smoke within like 4
15.
hours?
And 4 hours, that's a long ass sport. That motherfucker be asleep.
Shit, it's just like basketball.
Basketball probably like 2 hours max.
Shit, okay, we can do the same thing. Too, y'all got 2 hours to smoke.
Yeah, but it be half times and shit
That's
and
cool.
commercials. So okay, we'll do.
That's the roll of time for everybody else to start for the next sessions and whatever.
Okay, so we'll do 2 30 minutes then.
Yeah.
So the first 30 minutes, whoever can smoke the most, they win that quarter. You next quarter, the motherfucker probably come back, whatever. That's cool. What we'll call it. The SBA, Smoking Blunts Association. You hear me?
And that's gonna be the Olympic sports. My other nigga said who can roll the best. I'm like, shit, man, shit, nigga got a show being that bit rolling.
Hey, yeah.
That's the side Olympics.
Let me see. I got a
That's another side sport in the Olympics.
fact. That's another Olympic sport. I feel like that would be a good sport, bro.
Man, that should be live.
Gotta get legalized first. Everywhere.
Not for real. So, this is gonna be my last question, you know what I'm saying? I know you got somewhere to be in a little bit. I sure got some sessions trying to pull up. They keep calling my phone. But, let the people know where they can find you and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shit. Instagram, one Slim J. J Bradley, Facebook. Shit, YouTube, Slim J. Everywhere else, Slim J. That's basically it.
Y'all know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Cam, aka Spiritual Visuals. You heard my boy, you know, y'all know where to find him, even though it's gonna be right there, you know what I'm saying? My shit gonna be right here, you know what I'm saying? IGs and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all stay tapped in, y'all stay tuned in, because we got more episodes. And if you want to get on the episode, I don't care if you do music, I don't care if you cook, I don't care if you clean. It could be anything, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notification. Put a comment, leave a DM, whatever, leave an email. I don't care. Whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we rocking and rolling. It's been nice knowing y'all. Well, not knowing y'all, but seeing y'all. But guess what? We finna do this shit, you know what I'm saying? We finna kick back, you know what I'm saying? See y'all later.
Too full of it.
No cap. Oh yeah, appreciate you for coming to my guy.
Nah, bro, you good, man. You had some interesting questions.